Hello everybody, and thank you for stopping by with the Operation of Oliver Part 10. Can't believe we're up this high. Anyway, this is the series of videos I'm doing for those of you who do not know, of showing you the latest ventriloquist character that I'm making as I'm making him. We have a lot to show you in this video. And the interesting thing was that a long time ago, when they used to make ventriloquist characters for those of you who don't know, they used to use tin cans for the body. So by doing what I'm doing, shaping the body this way, it makes it a little easier to go to, like, you know, your nearest department store and buy clothing to put on your character. So anyway, let's show you what the latest of the Operation of Oliver has in store. As you can see, what I did was I put watercolor paper flat, and then I drew out how I wanted the shape to be, rounded that out. I'll cut off those edges like I did in the back, and both of these have two linings of paper just like before with fiberglass resin in it. This has been joined now. And that stick that you see in there was to hold the top so it lined up with the other three. Okay, this piece has to fit in here and go up here. So this won't fit in here. So we have to make allowance for this to fit and this to fit and this little trigger here to fit. So we're going to cut out a section of this and grind it down maybe here and there, and let's see where we are. This section has been cut out. This has been smoothed out. This has been all nice and smooth. And what will happen is this will fit to the back of the head. This trigger will go over. This will go on. And this will fit to hold his head. Okay, so what we did here was we taped the four corners together after we cut the cross pieces of paper off, and we set the center in that holds the neck, and then turn it upside down, put little specks of fiberglass resin on the four corners. The reason they're taping the center is the door, the area that we opened up, we put that back in with 2 dimes on each side for the size of the cut, and that way we keep the proper spacing. And now we're putting fiberglass on the opposite side to secure it, and we're going to go from there. Here you can see what we did was we drilled a hole, not all the way through, just enough to get the wooden dowels in, and fiberglass them to each one of the section. Put a piece of tape there to hold it in place. Next we put glue on paper all the way around it, except for where the opening's at, up there on the top right corner, where you see the blue tape. Paper has been put around it and glued in place, and then what we'll do, we'll turn it upside down and pour some fiberglass resin in between, making that a stronger neck. In here you can see the fiberglass resin has just been poured in. So here's what I wanted to show you. This is it so far, and we've smoothed out the edges on the top, and then what we've done is so everything, and then this is all fiberglassed in. So basically what you're going to do is your character, here, this is the front, this is the back, and then make sure you have the slot in the back. And then so basically what you're going to do is your little knob here, which has a little slot cut out, and this part here is going to fit right in to here, into the neck. I'm going to slide down in there, And then eventually you're going to remove this back piece. You'll give more support over. But for right now, that's basically how you're going to sit down in there. And you'll be able to, you know, let me get my hand over here, be able to make him shake head, yes, no, be able to talk and move his eye. This area here where it's made, you want to judge the distance that you want to be able to make him move his head. You may have to cut this down a little bit more to allow more movement, and maybe you like how it is. I'm pretty happy where it is. So I want to show you that. It gives you an idea how the hand, how it will fit inside. And like I said, this back part will be removed. And his head is pretty much covered. He's safe. Everything is being lightweight. That's why everything is done the way it is. The head is a little under 2 pounds. This part of the body is under 1 pound. The arms are under 1 pound each form. The legs will probably be about that. So he'll be around about 6-7 pounds, and then don't forget you're putting clothing on him too. That's what I want to show you. And I don't know what he's going to sound like yet. We're not really sure what he's going to sound like. About now you should be able to figure out how he's going to sound. So now what we're going to show you is how to attach this arm to this torso. First, I cut a slit to be able to put those washers and this mechanism in. Okay, so here's the upper part on both arms, right and left. Basically what you see is a 1/4 inch screw, about 2 inches on my figure, with 2 nuts and 2 large washers. And in the center is a eye hook that is about 3 inches long. That is a 3/16, and that's going to be my connection. Everything's been hooked in and fiberglassed in, and it's going to fit into the upper torso for the arms. Okay, and then what you do after that is basically putting watercolor paper close to the washer there, and that's going to be the slit on this side. It's going to be open because that screw is going to be able to go up and down that side, and on this side here it doesn't have to be as close. We're just putting this for a wall to come. Okay, so here's what it looks like with all the ribbing put on it. So now what we're going to do is drape paper around it and make it whole. Of course, the front part here is going to be, this slot will be left open, and then we'll put the epoxy on it. Okay, so what we've done is taken watercolor paper and cut it into strips and put it over this part of the arm. The little opening spot, and at the bottom we'll put regular paper on it and then fiberglass it. And as you probably already guessed, here we are. We put the epoxy on it. You can see the slit there. We left that open for the screw to be able to move. That's all the opening we need. We're putting the epoxy on, and more epoxy, and then we'll shape the arms and get them to be in the position that we want them to look like. And for those of you who like what you're seeing, subscribe, tell your friends, leave comments, and you know, if you have characters that you're working on from watching these videos, that'd be great. Put them up on your YouTube, and we can see what they look like. That would be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for stopping by.